randomizer Tony
You're
Hawk
the randomizers. Yeah.
So yeah, I went to TwitchCon. I threw on the hat and the mask. I went up to like people I knew. Like I went up to XQC. I went up to Tarek, and I took a picture with them.
Yeah.
They didn't notice me. They didn't know who I was. So that's why I feel okay. But I think the hair is the giveaway.
You know a lot of people now. A lot of people know you.
Yeah.
Like, damn, that's crazy. Because it's just weird. You know, I watch some of them people, but I'll be like, yo, these people have millions of followers, but you're the only one I know. I don't know none of them motherfuckers.
Right. But I think it's different levels of know. Oh, right. Tough start for Lunar Dusk. Like, even though I hang out with a lot of streamers, like generally if I'm gonna like hang out with people, like if I'm spending a night with someone,
right,
it's gonna be like a Smasher or some friend.
Well, you still keep the day ones around, which I respect.
Yeah.
You still do stuff for Smash.
Those are like 90% of the time I'm hanging out with people, it's them.
Yeah, you still hang out, you know, Aiden's live and all that.
Right. So it doesn't feel weird. Like I think it could seem like it feel weird, but it's not like on a day-to-day basis I'm like, yo, what's up, XQC and Tarek?
Right. I mean, I would understand too, just being around people like that, because like, you know, you got more in common with somebody like an SQC than you do just like random guy. And
sure.
Like, at least at this part in your life. Maybe not ever,
but then it's also boring because we just talk business.
Right.
I mean, it's not that it's boring to talk to him, but like it's also fun to just talk to like someone who's living
just living a normal ass life.
A normal life. That's cool.
And people forget you've lived a normal ass life longer than you haven't.
I'm glad I did too, because there's a lot of streamers who never did.
Yeah, that's got to be some shit. Like, you grew up just like famous as fuck.
Famous at like 17. They never got to work a normal job. They never got to have like their own apartment.
Right. You went through all that, you know, adulting shit before you know.
It's formative.
Yo, Rishi kind of out here, bro. I know we've been talking about, you know.
Yeah, Rishi. Marth's the best character in the game. It's too easy to play the character.
I mean, low key, but I'm gonna try to be like, no, you know, I do think Marth has hard moments though.
I'm here for propaganda.
I think Fox the best character in the game.
Sure.
But I do think Marth is okay. Shout out to Steven, Blues Clues. He said this. If you had to play hardcore for a year, and you show someone who doesn't know how to play the game at all, and they go from 0 to trying to be a top player, they should pick Marth.
He's saying
that you get the most of your value. You're not trying to be the best player, by the way. You're trying to be like, not the best in the world, but like,
right, because you have a year.
Like a top 100.
You're trying to get as good as you can get in the time period.
In that year, yeah. And he was saying like when Marth, that's the character. And like low key, I feel that way.
I mean, I feel like it's
Puff a little bit too. I feel that way.
Fox players are like too nerdy, and they're like theoretically we're the best, and that's true.
Yeah. But theoretically.
Welcome back.
Well, actually.
But then you drove to an event. You're on like 6 hours of sleep. You feel like shit. The venue food sucks.
You slept in a room with 4 people.
Yeah.
Right.
The venue's too cold. Yada yada yada. And it's like, who do you want to play? Is it Fox or is it Marth?
You know the thing is too, is that like of course like a lot of times in situations where you play Fox, you're playing like for like 2-3 hours. You're playing for like mad long. In tournaments, you just play like for 15 minutes and then there's a long ass break. You play and then so it's like Fox isn't I don't think as good. Still good, but like you know.
And I no joke get hand pain if I play Fox for an hour in friendlies.
You gotta stretch these hands. You gotta get these hands stronger.
I just won't play anymore.
Oh, okay. Well, you can do that too.
I just play for an hour. I suffer through the pain and then I stop for a month and then I'm good.
Maybe I'd be making mogul moves if I was doing that. You know, my hands hurt. I just stop playing.
Just quit.
Just quit. You know.
That is.
I could have been the best spy party streamer.
I mean, that is the best.
He'll do be playing spy party.
You know.
I'll tell you, if you want a path to success, it starts with quitting Melee.
It's true. You know. You ever see a Wash Melee player? Looks great. Has a girlfriend.
Living a happy ass life. Making 100K.
Dresses better.
Right. Doesn't exist. Okay, this is miserable.
Yeah.
This is fun. This is like this is the Wobbles Music King.
Yeah.
This is the one they fight after.
Yeah, I wonder, has 2 people ever like, because you know how you're doing your fight card.
Right.
Has 2 people actually just like threw hands after a set? Like also, yeah.
I mean, we would have heard about it, right? It's like just like the stories you hear about someone getting really mad, like.
The closest thing I heard was the Hacks Eggum shit.
Right.
Oh, that was crazy.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
That was it.
But it's never both ways.
Yeah,
usually the anger comes from one person.
Right.
And it's never met with equal anger. I think it would only work if someone is super angry, They wanna fight, and the person they want to fight is way stronger than them.
Right.
Because then they'll be like, yeah, fuck it, I'll fight you.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I feel
That's a
like
good point.
basketball, that's like mad common. Motherfuckers fight after.
Yeah, because
I mean,
they're all ripped as shit and very proud.
I don't know,
Yeah.
man. They can't fight either. I mean, we saw the footage.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
Draymond definitely.
Got a great hit.
Yeah.
One of the best hits.
That might be the
Man
best
made a
punch in
documentary
basketball he did.
Yeah,
Yo,
that's
listen,
crazy.
we can't be cool if you knock me out and then you make a dunk. You can't. we not.
Hey, nah, I feel it, man. You get that 140, you get the max, but
Actually, no, we might be.
accept it, too.
I like it.
Yeah.
You know what? Apologies all
Definitely
around.
got more money in his that shit, bro.
That's true. This is very slow.
Yeah, Chad, if you're wondering
Yes,
why this is
fuck.
boring as fuck, the reason is twofold. One is because ice climbers have a pretty tough time
Getting
comboing and getting in. Unless they get a grab. Grab's their startup. The wobbling's obviously banned for years now, but grab's still that bitch, and they just need to get in. So they can do it with the little ice blocks, they can do it with the freezy freezes, but Rishi knows that, so he won't approach. So they'll just keep throwing ice boxes. And there's no platform to go to, so it makes it very boring, very slow. It'll probably go like 7 minutes this game.
You trying to dip?
Yeah, but I'm waiting for Tough Fish.
I just saw Toph. You can dip if you want to dip.
Nah,
Yeah, you
man.
can dip set.
I'm
That's
not-
cool.
I-
Me and Look
I-
got it.
We'll talk to Chat.
I'm not
Chat's not that picky. Chat's easy. Half the people watching right now on day 0 don't even understand what the fuck is going on. They're just here to support.
Yeah.
Hearts and chat to them.
This is pretty good to have crazy matches like this on day 0. Though.
I know. That's
Yeah.
On a
very,
Friday, right?
very blessed.
Yeah, normally day 0 is like
Day 0 is
Mango versus Scoots and Woots, and it's like a
Well,
2-0.
Scoots Woods could probably
Yeah.
hit that L cancel
He
there.
just picked up the game 4 months ago.
Yeah, that was.
And then you have to
okay.
pretend you'd be like, yeah, Scoots and Woots is his best
Trying to
in his,
pretend
in
that
his
he's not going to
region.
get fucked up.
Yeah.
He crushes in Tucson.
Yeah. Oh, all right,
Okay,
Rishi.
block those nana hits. I love it.
Yeah, it's just this was a hard
Wait.
matchup even when wobbling existed.
I have
for
a
us
question.
timers.
Who is the best chess player in the events coming up?
We have a grandmaster. It's Amon, and he's the best. But of the not chess players,
Yeah.
it would be I think Toph.
Okay, Toph, let's go.
Toph is an amazing chess. He's like an 1800 chess player.
Okay, that's pretty good.
He's almost good enough to be a title player.
All right, that's pretty good.
On that Beth Harmon for real.
He could get like a FIDE master.
Right.
If he gets like a couple hundred more rating points in the next couple of years, I could totally see that happening.
Okay, let's go.
So we'll see. Him versus Saldosh should be a
We're
good
gonna have
one.
to get him up there against the real thing. You know what I'm saying? And fit it. You know, you have to run it.
Right.
All signs are pointing to a 3-0 in Rishi's favor. I just think this matchup's too fucked. Rishi's too diligent, cares too much, loves too hard.
Oh, you're gonna.
All right, y'all. I shall.
Hearts and chat for Brandon. He's out.
Yep.
You've been commentating the whole time, right?
He was here.
Yeah,
for
since the
4 hours.
You be running the longest blocks.
Yeah.
It's actually impressive.
Thank
I'd
you.
be like 2 hours. All right.
I actually think commentating Melee for an hour is equal to streaming for like 3 hours.
Really?
It's so much harder.
Depends on the matches.
that too. That too.
Yeah, if the matches make you work, like for example, if it was like Marth Ice Climbers. Now this is not wobbling, chat. That was just a beautiful series
Yeah,
of
right?
handoffs.
No, I played Lunar. I lost him in winners, and let me tell you, I got the handoff work.
Yeah,
I
it's
was
a
like,
beautiful
man.
series of
I
handoffs.
was like,
Which
this sucks.
but that's why he needs to play, boring as fuck trying to get in, so he can get that one juicy grab. And that's why Rishi's playing so quote unquote lame, because if he does get grabbed, then he's just fucked.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
How's it going,
Hey,
man?
dog, what's going?
It's lovely
How
to
are
see
you doing?
I'm
It's
doing
so good to
amazing.
see you.
I'm happy to be
We were
here.
just talking about your chess skills.
Dude, all I do is I box and I play chess. That's it.
That's
I-
all you do.
all I've been doing.
Just
Let's
called
go.
you the best player in the event that's not a chess player by trade.
That, yeah.
I think you are the highest
for
ranked.
those.
After the summit session, we're gonna get you as the best boxer too. All right?
We'll get there. Dude, I was telling, me and Josh were talking about it. We're probably going to stick with boxing.
Oh really?
Like, even Josh, yeah. Like, obviously
Okay.
his arm's got to heal up, but
yeah.
It's a great act. It's like good for your life.
it is.
Well,
Well,
depending on how you do it.
I would
It's
say
actually
sparring
awful for you.
sparring might not be good.
right. CTE might not be so good.
Yeah.
Yeah, but specifically like the
Just
training.
the training itself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
absolutely.
Because the
Oh, yeah.
cardio in that is so like you can train for a minute and it feels like you worked out for 30 minutes.
Dude. When I did my first sparring round, man, I wish someone warned me. You kind of warned me, Phil. You
yeah.
did. But I've never felt as tired as boxing tired. Because normally when you're tired, if you're running a half marathon or whatever, you get tired. You can slow your pace down a little bit. But when you're tired in the ring and someone's trying to beat the shit out of you, like you're just feeling no, not right now.
It's so tiring. I don't think people really understand how tiring it is to act. That's why when you watch people just fight in the street, they always gas out. Because it's tiring. It's super tiring.
Have you ever done any martial arts or boxing or anything?
I did one boxing lesson at the start of it with Box, who's going to be in the event. Because I wanted to like introduce him to it. He's a bit nervous, so I did it with him. And I got fucked by just doing jumping jacks. The coach was like, jumping jacks, 90 seconds. And I was like, all right, jumping jacks, easy.
Easy.
I was in grade
Why do you even
school.
want me here?
And I was 60 seconds in, and I was like stopping. He's like, don't stop, Ludwig. Great point, coach. Great point.
Yep.
And I couldn't feel my calves for 3 days.
Oh yeah. You gotta stretch after 2.
And then we were doing like 1-2 combinations on the bag, and like after one session, like because we're doing it like in 3 sets, whatever. He's like, hands up, Ludwig. Where are those hands now?
God, I've heard hands up 1,000 times.
And it's like you don't realize these 1 pound gloves, how heavy they feel.
Yeah. That's for goddamn
But that's
sure.
me doing one session. You know the real depth of it.
You get more used to it, obviously. And I mean, Phil, you did it for a while.
I did it for a bit.
Yeah.
It's still it's tiring though. You got to train a lot to be, like a lot of like a professional fighter that I knew ran like 5 miles a day.
Yeah, it makes sense.
So,
we do the one. So we do he has me do this whole kettlebell circuit 3 times, and then when I'm dead maximally tired, he has me rack it on my chest, and then we just walk laps around the gym.
Oh, damn.
And
like
on top of your lungs, and he's like, just breathe. And you really feel man, my lungs are working, and it's just breath.
That sounds good. I mean, the most important thing you can do for yourself to get ready for a fight is to be in shape, to be just cardio, just be able to you need to last.
If you just ran every day.
Yeah, you don't want to gas out,
That's probably what I'm doing after that. I'll probably go to the gym after this and run.
Just run, do this,
Yep.
Get that wind up.
Yeah, I realized it was bad when I fought Mango, because we had like a beef at a bar. Over the American Dream. And but long story short, we ended up fighting at his house. and like after 30 seconds, we're both walking around, arms by our side like Orochimaru and Naruto. Just too defeated to keep them up. Just hugging each other. We went for another 10 minutes just hugging each other.
I remember Dewan and Mango fought the body shots at your Christmas thing at Twitch.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah. Oh my.
Body
goodness,
shots only.
Body shots.
That was crazy.
only.
Yeah, that was crazy.
That should not have been live streamed. A lot of that.
Live stream?
Yeah, it was live
That's
streamed.
why.
That was out of
That's
pocket.
actually why. I didn't know that.
That live stream would have gotten people banned 3 times over these days.
3 times over. It actually would have got people banned 3 times over in those days, and it's miraculous that didn't happen.
It was a different time.
Yeah.
It's
a different time.
It was just different enough.
And congrats, Lunar Dusk takes one down. I thought Rishi would really 3-0.
Rishi's goated at this matchup,
1-1,
I guess.
He is. He's so patient. He's so patient, and
That's facts.
And it feels like Lunar just wants things to happen, and Rishi won't give it to him.
You know what the thing is, though? I think there's something about, in particular, Ices and Puff that can turn even the most impatient players when you're fighting against them, because you kind of know, if I mess up, this goes so south. So you'll see people get way more patient just fighting against this character.
Everyone's got a number. Everyone's got a breaking point.
It's true.
That's exactly right.
It comes somewhere, all right?
Lunar Dusk. Yeah, I heard Lunar Dusk took down Polish earlier. Was that actually Ices?
That's crazy.
Wait, no.
I know Lunar Dusk got a Puff.
Oh, yeah.
So maybe there was some kind of counter pick action. By the way, Rishi opening up that one.
No, I don't think that's right.
Maybe
Lunar
someone
Dusk
just said
took down
that to me.
Phil, Gatsu, Joshman.
Okay.
Oh.
Impressive run, I'd say.
An impressive run.
That's insane,
Especially
actually.
that first
insane
guy.
run. Insane run.
That's Franz beat Polish, which is also a big
That's
crazy.
actually
Which is
crazy.
insane,
That's
yeah.
actually crazy as
Yeah.
fuck.
There was a timeout in there.
By the way, quick update on Frenzy. Loses to Null. Null is in top 32.
Let's go, Null.
Null quals. Sad for Frenzy, but big for Null.
Big for Null.
Who was 16th, so he did live up to it. He's guaranteed
Okay.
6th.
Congratulations. I was bullying Null at I think it was Shine. He was being mad awkward. I'm like, what's wrong with you? What's the matter? He was sad because he got eliminated. I guess everyone else made it. So I'm glad he's doing good,
Yeah. Null had a tough tournament at Big House last weekend.
Oh, really?
2 weekends ago? Yeah, but picked it back up.
He's got it tough because I feel like he's still not known for he's good obviously, but people are definitely happy when they beat him Because he's popular. He's popular.
And then he's also, he's known, and then it's like good when you beat him.
Yeah.
He gets made fun of a lot, so it feels good when he crushes.
Yeah,
Right.
Yeah, I'm happy for him.
Well, he's still kind of got that stigma of being quote-unquote Mango's friend, where it's like,
Right.
oh, that's that guy that practices with Mango every day for hours.
Yeah,
so shouldn't he be extremely good?
Yeah, his
Just like
skill
Mango?
is preceded by his fame because of Mango.
Yeah.
Right. But yeah, that's sick for him. I'm happy with sort of some of the people that are getting in. A lot of SoCal actually in general. Huh? France, him.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
SoCal's nearby, right?
Yeah, that's true. And a really strong region.
Yeah.
Well,
actually, no, they had to invite everybody, so I guess it didn't matter. But I guess you invite a lot of SoCal.
Yeah. Well, for the LCQ, I suppose. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so far it's Shroomed, Spud, Franz, Null, and Sunsei, all who qualify.
Wow. Yeah, 4 people who worked really, 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 really hard to get here and Dewan.
And Dewan. People who sacrificed a lot of time with friends and family, took time away from work to focus on the craft.
Yes.
And then Dewan.
And one person who's taken over 3 shots of alcohol.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One person who couldn't walk a straight line right now.
Dude, I'm gonna and Dewan. I assume you guys talked about how good Dewan is when there's a qualifying spot for something
Yeah, we
on the line.
did. We did. We
Dude,
talked
I'm
about
gonna
that.
invent a tournament, and I'm gonna tell Dewan that if he wins the event this weekend, I'm gonna invite him to my tournament.
Oh yeah, that's a
Yeah,
good idea.
yeah.
That's a good idea.
That's smart.
That's what we need,
Yeah,
right?
that's what
he
you
needs.
need.
Just make up qualifiers every time.
Right. Yeah, you qualify to the TOEF net play 2 a.m.
I think it's like $2 million.
Yeah.
Mr. Beast thing.
Yeah.
Mr. Beast thing, yeah, real complicated. Yeah, they got the Feastables on there.
We need Mr. Beast video. I gave Dewan $2 million to practice for 2 hours a week. Can he do it?
Can he do it? Oh no.
This is do or die for Sopo.
Yeah.
Ooh, this is a tough.
This is so hard, and it's Yoshi's, which is tough. Well,
I mean, yeah, maybe he can get like a lucky down smash, bad DI, early percent.
there's just always this dynamic though that Rishi knows that.
Yeah.
Rishi super knows that. He's like, that's one move. Okay.
There you go.
Well,
That's what we're talking about. Oh, that's right.
gets a grab.
Oh
my God! Is Ludwig the prophet of all time, or is Ludwig the prophet of all time?
I'm a bit of a Nostradamus.
Oh my God.
The audio delay fucked me up there, though.
The what?
The audio delay? Did you have that?
Oh.
Because I was like, did it hit? Did it go?
Yeah.
And that's game 5.
Dude.
Okay, this is where the patient wanes. This is where if you're Rishi, it's like, okay, maybe now I play more aggressive. And that's where you get fucked, right? I feel like Ices have the advantage in a game 5, similar to how Puff has an advantage against Fox game 5.
Yeah.
It's like this is maybe a less stressful character that applies more stress because of what can be done off a grab.
Yeah, and the whole, psychological component, you had Nana dead.
Yes.
You had him down to just the popo, and now she's back, and they got 4 stocks, and it's an even playing field again. Can you live with that?
Do you see the stand still? Do you see the, with the stand?
yeah.
Oh, yeah, got him.
Oh!
Wait, we get out of those.
Yeah, maybe a bit of nerves. I'm a piece of shit to myself when I play Melee. I played a bit of Slippy friendlies recently.
Uh-huh.
And the moment I start losing, like, the first stock, I'm like, it's fucking over. You're a piece of shit. You're washed. You didn't practice. This is what you deserve. You deserve this. And it's like I immediately adapt to, like, the worst mental ever. I'm like an igloo level of solid.
On the flip side, that is just about everybody on there, so.
I'm hoping Rishi's not that guy.
I got planked by Puff on unranked. I was like, why are you
Oh, really?
Wow.
Hey, so we played.
Right? It's like, really?
Oh, man.
I hit that one more on him, and he was like, this is it. No, not one more game.
It's crazy who all's just like, the people you expect to be on there and the people you don't expect to be on there, you literally never know. Because I was at Atriox's wedding, and Nick Allen was like, hey, good games the other night. And I was like, we played? And he's like, yeah, I'm so-and-so. And I was like, oh, God. Wow.
Shout out to Atriox.
Nick Allen played great.
Because I
dude.
think I BM'd him a little bit.
Oh, you did?
did.
Oh, you taunted him a little bit? You're a little teabag?
No, I ran around, shot some
It's
plays.
been known you are toxic on the net play stream. It's been known. The stories precede you.
That's right. That's right.
Dude,
he wasn't.
He used to give Atriox so much shit on Anthers because I'd be like, oh, that was me, I beat you. He's like, everyone tells me what it's them when they beat me. But when I win, no one ever comes forward. No one ever comes forward when I win.
Obviously.
Silent.
No one's going to come forward and be like, Atriox, good job beating my ass today. Felt so good. You're amazing.
Dude, shout out to Atriox. You said you'd make me a verified on Twitter and did not. He said if you beat my Sheik with your Falco one time, I'm going to get you verified. And I did it 9 times.
Wow.
And did not verify me.
Wow.
I think he just said that because he was so confident about the Falco Slayer.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
Which is
That
all
100%
brand, no bite.
Oh.
If that killed, that would have been depressing.
That would have been wild.
Oh, instant down smash. This is looking really good for Lunar Dusk.
Definitely.
Lunar Dusk is making a run.
It's a reverse 3-0. Back to back,
Oh,
by the way, because
wow.
Franz just reverse 3-0'd, so we'll see.
It's very chess-like, Toph.
Very chess-like. Yeah, and I would
chess-like.
also say jazz-like.
Jazz-like,
you know, at the end of the day.
chess-like, tennis-like, ping-pong-like.
I would say melee is porn.
Yeah,
my
right.
new
But you know they're playing on a CRT.
I'm trying to
so-
find. I was trying to bring it how it's like porn. I was gonna run some.
Well, we do have Zach in the building, so
Oh my God, that was a bad tweet.
you know it was a bad tweet in the moment, but I think it aged
You think it
so
aged
well.
well? You think it aged
because
well?
we look back on it, and let's be honest, it's in the Hall of Fame.
It ages
That's
like
true.
it ages like a Trump tweet. Like in the moment, you're like, "Damn, this guy sucks," but when you look back, you're like, "I want him back so
I-
much. Bring him back to Twitter, please."
I just
Yeah,
remember
yeah,
every
yeah.
time Trump tweeted, I always had to click to be like, is this a fake account? Every time.
and then you realize the fake accounts can't do it like him.
They
Yeah, that's
cannot.
facts. That's actually
they
facts.
cannot.
He does it better.
100%
Yo,
the case.
Lunar,
Bro,
ICs are back.
I guess they are. And Slug's in the main event, right?
Right.
Slug's not in the LCQ.
No, yeah, he just
Yeah.
he's direct.
Ooh.
All right.
Oh,
Okay,
not over yet.
Wait.
Not over yet. Two pretty
Look at
amazing
this
tippers.
checker Marth play against this chess IC
Oh,
play.
no.
That's gotta be it.
Yeah, it's game.
You
It's
can't
a
survive
play.
that.
Yeah.
Oh,
Wow.
Lunar Dusk, Justin.
Oh.
Do you have knowledge of how hard that handoff is? Like, how hard are we
I
talking?
think execution-wise, it's not so tough. But I think what it is that it's very situational, right? Like, as you do it, you inch forward closer to the ledge. So if you're right up against it, you actually have to kind of assess how much longer can I do it relative to what percent they're at.
This isn't the Konami code. You got to, like, change it every time.
Yeah.
Every grab is different.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Where you're at on the stage, if you're not close enough to the ledge on the flip side, Nana's not guaranteed to do a forward throw. She might do an up throw or a back throw or whatever.
Yeah.
So it's like, I think it's more the situational nature of it. But you never see people outright like, oh, I missed the tech skill.
Right.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So anyway, that's huge. That's a guaranteed qualification for
Lunar Dusk.
Lunar Dusk,
Is it
and
2 winners?
it's